Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that, right? How they switched me to Arizona? That's why you always check. Cause they be quick to do that shit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Running right through him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Again, it's Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The short one there, caught by Likely. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. And lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 15 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And they go play action here with O'Connell. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. O'Connell backed up near the goal line. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And boy, not a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll go for it. O'Connell. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on its own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th.
And shedding the tackle, and that's some room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Don't pull the plug now, motherfucker.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Second down and 3. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action. Now O'Connell. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Josh McDaniels going to take a risk here. They will go for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points. So that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jacobs, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. One more time with Jacobs. And he is is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. Well, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First down throw, O'Connell. He lets it go deep from there. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Oh, he tries to force it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Myers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A final shot before break. O'Connell will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Carter, the motion man right. O'Connell to throw, 3rd and short. He lets it go deep from there. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Oh, look at this play call. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and he's got it. So they try for two, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 72 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
O'Connell's throwing for it. And he will get into the end zone. A two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 30 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it inside the 10. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time. So
touchdown, Raiders! DeAndre Carter, 31 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs and make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. This one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. You know, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now Lamar changing the look. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. He hits Adams complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Yeah.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
The throw over the middle taken in. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jackson now. And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. This is caught by Tucker. Down the right sideline. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 68 yards. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
The salt will pepper goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out if we got to.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson on second down, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards. Here's first and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a 1-score game. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And this time he is in. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's first and 10. O'Connell. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll be corralled well on field right around the 4-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Here's O'Connell. And it's complete to Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here's first down. They'll look to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if they introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jacoby Bennett has
GG. I'm too clutch, man. Never doubt me when I'm losing. Yeah, he was mad. Thought it was all easy running around with fucking Lamar Jackson, like, trying to get cute. But I'm a dog when I'm losing, bro. I'm a dog. We fight back. We bite. Hit them where it hurts. Clutch. How's my... What you mean? How I have it set up? I need to change it, to be honest. I definitely need to change it. I was meaning to change it. I've been using Bennett over there, but I'm about to put Hobbs back over there. Hobbs and Bennett. Oh, buddy. What? Come here, buddy. You good little kitty kid. You want to go outside? Is that what it is? You don't come to me when you want something. What is it? Hey, buddy. Tell them that. Talk to them. Huh? Say it. Say it. You can't look at them and say it. Look cute. You want to go outside? Alright, I'll let you out. Oh! Boy, I didn't know he was mad. Thought he was just going to pick the Ravens and beat me. I got to go to them verticals in a clutch. Not really, because he be getting beat. I use Robertson in the slot. He be getting beat. I do miss Peters in the slot now, I will say that, but These other corners we ain't got no size anywhere. So I just try to use what I got. Improvise.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Green Bay Packers. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. Grab it before it goes. Touchdown!
Christian Watson, 47 yards. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Missed Carlson probably the speed linebacker. I've been doing all right, man. Like I do all right. I don't mind too much, you know. Yeah, I'd be wishing we had certain players, but I doubt.
So now Carlson after the touchdown called on to send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact.
He just don't got no stamina to do what I want, man.
This is tackled at the 15. First down throw, O'Connell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now O'Connell. Got him in, it's Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell.
Oh, beautiful back shoulder 3-form. Play man on me again, bitch. I will fuck you up. Play man on me again. I fucking dare you. Good shit, Myers. That's exactly what I need out of my fucking Z receiver. I will free-form the death out of that man coverage.
Keeping the toes in bounds there. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Sticking to the air.
Fuck around, find out. Fuck around, find out. Keep playing man on me, dumbass. Thought I was joking. I love throwing that shit on man coverage.
And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
I ain't all cap over here, my guy. We do this for a living.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And this play is not going to work. He stops short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Boy, a little panic here early. First quarter onside kick. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true. Last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now for 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Let's go. Ready.
They go bootleg. Love. He'll buy some time right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a 4th down play. It gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
There's no doubt about it.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trevor. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's
got him, coach.
It's overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That back shoulder, bro. He come out that man, he gonna get fucked up.
From these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
Thought I was playing.
There that forced the incompletion.
Another throw and 2nd down, and this one
Maybe it's a better lead than that.
In the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys.
They give me the small receiver on the outside. Come on.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. As he throws, this is going to be
They messed me up.
Ball
back,
there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready?
2nd down. Love. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is
Okay.
inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, Marcus would have got
Excellent
that.
gain, 35 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Ready?
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. They'll roll him out right. He's Raiders get Watson. It's caught. Touchdown,
Let's see that one.
a great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in
I don't know if he got both feet in, but
cover guy to it.
he challenged it.
You make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's...
Alrighty, don't shoot me this time, bro. I got it. Get it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this quarter.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive.
No, it don't work, man. It's fucking ass.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points?
They got that shit on comp mode. The fucking game styles took it out. You take the game styles out of the game, you bring it back.
That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Devontae Adams. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Open man right side, Myers. 2nd and 6. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result?
Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams, 30 yards. And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up in two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That one caught downfield by Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson is ready to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches, and being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Thanks for pressing. Makes it easier.
23 yards, the final tally. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
I could do it outside.
It's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
I had a beat to just let the free throw go too early.
Weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say,
oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago. They threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Trey Tucker, 26 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
O'Connell's throwing for it. It's caught at the
You got that in there. Come on, man.
From the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense in rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Blocking back. Bro, they would just throw fucking flags when they're supposed to. God damn. Mine had that through the pick, but throw the fucking flag on a block in the back.
Defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
the 15. The risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A little bit outside, a little bit into the zone.
And incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Yeah, they're going to let me get it outside.
Third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
With that hidden motion. They got no time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. This is Christian Watson.
Stop biting on that,
They
bro.
do get it down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The partner get locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Throwing. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Rolling to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down to Hatch's time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've got to run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Jones. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it, Dillon. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's a foot race. Now he's free to midfield. Jacoby Myers. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's O'Connell. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Taking advantage of him matching up by overall.
Right at the goal line.
Jacoby Myers going to ball out versus his number 2
and
corner.
He returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he's been intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Bro, when I'm losing, man, I just like, bro, we activate.
Interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we
0-0 game.
the next time? Get an interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get
that last
this
second off that clock. Come on now.
as he's dropped it to 23.
Come on, bang. Ready?
Final play of the half. Love.
Oopsie.
And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 quarters
Oh, now you can't see my intended pass target, bro. We got to really ball out.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the score. And he's free going down the left
Stokes
side.
is not covering Myers, my guy.
Now
He's going to need more than speed to cover this guy.
a nice little juke.
You need more than speed to cover him. That is a Z receiver.
A big play there.
You got to get physical with him.
And even 80 yards.
And what a letdown.
Told you I'm going to take advantage of you putting fucking, what's his name, on
And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big play.
And he's going to be swallowed.
Conley's going to get that.
Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now they send a man in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get about 3 yards He's uncertain. He's down about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiff in here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Myers in motion right. O'Connell throwing.
How I miss that?
Fires one, but incomplete.
Bro, the game captain.
You hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
Got to match personnel over here. You can't just stay in a fucking
That is
4-3.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah, you were wide open. He just made me overthrow it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First down, Love to pass.
There we go, Hall.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. And he'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense?
I like using his jump, man.
Behind them,
That boy can get off.
right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. Jacoby Myers.
Meyer gonna have a field day against that dude. He's not big enough to cover him.
A solid pickup of 13.
Better change that matchup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown Raiders. Austin Hooper from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few
Slow it down. You ain't running nothing back on me.
Stats over time.
Just gonna use that sideline as a 12th man and push you over there.
At least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to win.
See how you do with a little bit of pressure.
Hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Don't fuck up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Okay.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 if they're being taken down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action this time.
Get him.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of
No play action, no. Taking the play action away.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Make you eat clock.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing downfield.
Quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that
a lot of pressure.
The pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown.
Bennett.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good.
Play with him, wear his offense out. Took him 11 plays. That's what I need. If he keeps Jacoby Myers matched up with that small ass fucking speed corner, it's gonna be a fucking hell game for him. He needs to put Jair on him.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive.
Back shoulder, good fucking shit.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Oh, gosh. Oh, what I wanted to. I'm about to make him look silly.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Oh, he overthrew it.
Deep over the middle. And look at this.
Hey, you know you be selling like that, bro.
Intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
I hate when he does shit like that. These simple throws, he overthrows like that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be taken down about before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
On the ready.
Now 2nd and 4.
38.
Love looking to throw it. Over the middle here.
Safety flash.
41 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Yellow. Ready.
Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
Bennett making plays on that backside. I'm going to keep him over there.
He takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Because he can't stop my offense.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be Packer football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
It drives some people crazy. See those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
I went to the wishing well one too many times. I knew you were going to go for that route.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Told you to get Stokes off that boy, man. Told you to get Stokes off of him. You don't want to listen. That man balling out. It's a matchup. In my favor.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that.
Shit.
Truly leading his team right now towards
I
victory.
want to sit there and match up overall, man. You realize my number 2 receiver is a threat.
And now once again, the Raiders are going to go for 2. O'Connell's throwing for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches.
One off thing with the receiver. What do you mean? Be more specific.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Oh, it's a motion.
Here we go.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On play
I told you about that play action.
To throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
I'm gonna give you time for play action.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Love, they go play action now. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15.
20 seconds.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Love. Sliding out of the pocket.
Side squad shouldn't get it up on that.
So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Here's Love. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story.
No, you want to try for it, bro.
They do need to do a few other things, don't they?
And they still got to get a play.
Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
And I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
O'Connell on first and 10.
Yeah, he took his safety away.
He finds Madden. And they move this.
Oh, they get so worried about it. Nah, I use that because it tricks the zone. Like, it makes the zone more reactive to the slot than the outside receiver. So it's easier to 3-point line. Damn, I'll be throwing like crazy, bro. 600 yards against the Packers defense. Scored too fast. Had that comeback on his ass in the second. He got lucky with a couple. He's had a rough start. And I threw the pick 6, you know, and I was like, fuck it, we're gonna come back. Then I got through another pick 6. And I was just fucking up, man. But then, bro, he fucking had a little ass cornerback defending Myers. He matched up by overall and didn't realize that Jacoby Myers is actually my favorite target. Why would you put that little ass corner on him? I will throw it to Myers because he's very shifty too. Don't let that 87 speed fool you, man. I will get him downfield. And Ja'Cory and Bennett right here with a big play. He tried to, like, right before halftime. I love this match third. Match third press is the best press animation in the game. Like, even if your dude doesn't have a great press rating, because of his size, bro, with his Z receiver, I'm going to have a field day up against those little-ass corners. I don't know why people try to emphasize speed. Speed is useless. Speed didn't help you cover that. What's the point of having all that speed and getting burnt? What's the point of having all that speed and getting burnt by 87 speed? Look, he can't even tackle, bro. Look at him. Shake him off. Boom. You're too small. Dude, you got to match up by size if you're going to match up. But he should have had Jair on Jacoby, because if you don't, man, Jacoby going to ball the fuck out. And I started sending some pressure bits at him. Trying to do those development measure out concepts and send them dogs at his ass. Go fucking look, stop, put, like, why? See, look, this is why that motion trick that I do. I changed the point receiver, right? So I motion him, he backs off the line, and he comes to the line. All right. So what's gonna happen is Stokes is gonna be looking at him if he's in zone. See, we gonna make him come inside. See how far inside he is, and then we basically can throw this over the fucking flat right behind him because now we got him out of position. That fucking hidden motion. You don't see a lot of people know about that, but you can trick those outside thirds with it, or outside quarters, because then you can get a better free form. Make him look silly out there. And then he gets so worried about the shit I'm doing over here. He brings his safety user over there. So he's in a third, but look where his safety's at. He got him playing that side of the field like he manned him up or something. But you're in a cover 3 and you got no help in the middle of the field. I'm going after it, you know. You get him so worried about shit. That boy is 6'13". I ain't even run the ball. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. That's why you want to put fucking Jair on him, bro. You gotta put Jair on him. God damn. I told you my favorite target, bro. You put a bum ass corner on him, bro. You gonna eat. Jesus. That's ridiculous. 12 for 420. I ain't even really throw it to anybody else for real. Why? You gonna leave him matched up with a little ass speed corner, bro? Oh shit. That's just, it is what it is, man. These people, they like fucking around finding out, I guess. Let me put something in the food. I'm gonna leave the stream on. I'm gonna put some food in the oven. Cause you know how I get, man. I get out of the element when I'm hungry. And I can't show y'all how to be clutch. How many wins do I have? 395. What question? Hold on. Let me give me one sec. I gotta go into the stream. Like all right. When I say match up, like there's different ways. You want to make sure first and foremost your personnel matched up. You know, you want to make sure you got corner for corner, safeties for tight ends. And in some cases, if you have coverage linebackers, they can compensate. Let's say you're dealing with a 3 tight end set user and they like to pass out of it a lot. They're not much of a runner. They just like to pass. You can use like a big nickel defense because that's going to have 3 safeties. Or if you're dealing with a situation where you're dealing with a 3 tight end set and they like to run, you can use a base defense if your Mike linebacker is able to play coverage. Okay? Like that was I used Divine Diablo. He played safety in college, but he's a linebacker in the NFL. So I mean that either way you can match those up. Let's say you're dealing with someone that runs a lot of 12 personnel regardless, right? You can actually use big nickel to match up with 12 personnel if you want to send pressure because you can probably get a legit block shed off the edge against the running back or whatever. But you just make, like I said, you want to make sure you're matching safeties with tight ends. And then, like I said, if you have tight ends outside on the line, you're not going to be able to necessarily press them with corners. So you can run a big nickel and you can press them with safeties because of the strength threshold. If they're running a lot of doubles, like where they got two outside but one in the slot, kind of pay attention to the formation. You might have to try different types of coverages. But what I would do is I would probably go cover three, cover three match in that situation. If I'm dealing with a situation where it's gun empty, anything gun empty, bro, I'm going dime. You ain't got no running back there, I can go dime because gun empty, dime can cover bunch sets and empty sets to a T. Like, almost perfect. At the end of the day, like even those meta plays that people try to run. If y'all watch the game I had yesterday in the CFM against the Bucks user, he was a bunch user. Like I said, another thing for matching up could be the formation alignment or the place selection. Did you watch that game last night? Dime versus empty. That's user adjustments. So like if I go in the franchise. You're going to give something up, but you got to have coverage over the top so they don't beat you for a one-play touchdown. Let's see what games are played. I mean, it's up there on the stream. Like, you just go back and look at it. It was a hell game, I ain't going to lie. Because dude was blitzing the fuck out of me with, like, my guys weren't picking it up. I don't know. But I ended up adapting to it. We got Carolina, New Orleans, Buffalo, New England, and Tennessee, Indianapolis. They need to play their games. So let's see. We got 3 games left that need to be played. Hold on, I'm going to give you 1 sec. I got to... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why I can't tag him?
That shit acting weird. Okay, let me get back to it. Teach y'all boys something, man. That's why y'all be tuned in, right? I'm actually gonna make a change. I know, right? We're gonna make a change. We're gonna make Hobbs our starter, Bennett our number 2. That should help. I think he played a lot better over there. All right, so we'll practice. Unfortunately, it only lets me practice against the playbook my opponent uses, which is fine. Flip sides. Yeah, no. Alright, so if I'm coming out in dime, obviously, you know, I like to cover one Robert press. That's my baby. The trick is, I don't even know if they got an empty bunch. Okay, I might do empty strong. There's only certain ones that I'll run it against. Alright, so obviously, yeah, gotta turn match on. Because it won't work without match unless you just want to use the drop quarters. But if you use the drop quarters, they'll beat you with like curl routes and shit. So make sure we got that on.
Let's go now.
Now, usually I like to go after the weak side of certain formations. Now, the beauty with being in a man, I'm not saying man is bad. I'm just saying the coverage in it is bad. So you can use it to get your alignment. You got to go from the coaching adjustments, Big Will. Before you start, before the start of every game, I go to the coaching, defensive coaching adjustments, turn match on. Man coverage is the only way you can do this, but you need to immediately get out of it after you use it for what you're going to use it for. Okay, watch this. I can individually shade and move them inside. Okay. Now that's going to take that inside away. Now I can blitz better out of it. I could probably put like a seam flat over there. Actually, I should be running the seam flat from where that linebacker is, but so what I should be doing is I should be running it like this and then cross man, because that's how the seam flat plays. All right. And then I just take anything that comes to me. If he does like a quick pass, I might take the blitz off, you know, and kind of regroup. So like right here, I don't like versus this formation. If I'm going to put a seam flat, he needs to be right there. Seam flats have to be inside on the seam. If they're lined up outside the numbers, they're not going to play the way you want them to. They're going to get burnt inside. See, now I'm going to show you why I did that. I'm going to show you. If you put that seam flat inside, you have to move him. He's going to take that inside route away. So he's going to line up with him, but he's going to take the number 2. So that way you can't beat me with that little stupid route. So he's going to get out in front of it. It's only if you know that's what you're going to do. So that would be your quick adjust, is just be like, okay, I'm going to put him right there. I'm going to give him the illusion that that route is open. And then I can shade him inside and blitz off that backside. So you give them the illusion that that seam is open. They might actually try you. And that's that rookie corner that I got that wasn't even drafted. Boy, be out there playing. And that's that rookie receiver. So if I see a formation like that, usually gun empty, you might have time to set that up. That's not too hard.
time you got to play with that guy, because sometimes they catch you off guard. I'll be expecting slants and shit, and safeties don't have. I can't put him in a match zone from right there at that depth. He has to be right there. And when you got match zones on the field, bro, they play aggressive on runs. So there's some other stuff that I can show you guys. Like, the seam flat is going to play the number 3 first. Like, this trips, he'll look at the number 3 vertical first. In bunch, he's really going to take the flat. Like, whatever goes to the flat. If not, he takes the number 2 vertical. But he doesn't go very good with it. But we can get some lab work with it real quick so you guys can see. Obviously, you'll have to can't do it from a cover 3 blitz because it doesn't play right, in my opinion. You can't do it versus gun tight sets. It doesn't work very good versus gun tight. So if I go up against tight sets, I use defend sticks to turn the match assignments off, so they play what I want them to play. Alright, so we'll go cover 3 seam. We'll just go bunch, find a bunch, if there is one. I don't know if they got bunch offset. Alright, so this is where it gets tricky, because he'll be 2 to anything that goes to the flat. Now, like I said, he needs to be inside. So if you're playing cover 3, he needs to be lined up with the number 3, because match principles are really just like for the game to process it. It's for 2 receivers. Okay, so if it's doubles formations or spread formations, you know, two lined up on the outside, 2 by 2, that's what you got to kind of consider. So if you're running a cover 3, remember, there is no symmetric defense. Okay, so you're going to have to move people for it to, you know, play like you want it to. Because if I leave him outside, he's not going to gravitate and take, you know, the flat route if he should. So that's just something that you guys make sure that you do. Now, I do like to press the ISO with a match third, and then I'm pretty much free to take the crossers. So it's a little bit more aggressive. I need to pick the plays so I know exactly what we're going up against, because sometimes he might not have a flat route. Crosby actually knocked him off. See how he sat there and wait, see what the tight end was doing. Tight end went to the flat. He could have possibly picked that little out route out. Just depending on how you line them up. If I don't line them up right, I don't feel like he'll get to the position to make a play on the ball. He'll wait, so he'll take him vertical. So if he sits on a little stick route or, you know, typical cover 3 beaters, he'll just match up with it and, you know, kind of trap down right there. The hook curls kind of match and detach real quick. Like, see, he was going to take the crosser, but he seen there was another route coming behind it, so he sat right there on the dig. So if you're trying to user this, you need to take the drag to right there. The seam flat on the other side is waiting for that running back. So, I mean, all in all, it's still good defense. I know I don't use it a lot, but got to start getting in the habit of using it more. I know I use a lot of cover 6. I played it right. Defender just couldn't jump. I hate when that happens. The seam flat will take crossers. It depends on which defense you're running. Like, any defense you run, the crosser could be defended differently. So if you're running a cover 6, for instance, usually if you do it with the auto flip on, it'll be the quarter that's in front of it. If you flip the play, the quarter on the backside will poach play the number 3 on that. Just give y'all a couple of examples. I'll run the cover 6 both ways versus crossers. Just go with a typical 3x1. I don't think they got a 3x1, so they don't got the. I don't have the traces. I got the trips. I don't know if it's got a crosser in it though. It's got a post. Okay, it's got a reverse crosser. All right. If you have the auto flip one, that's what it'll look like. All right. So it'll be, he'll pass off. Quarter will pick up the number 3. Quarter flat goes vertical. Outside quarter goes vertical. Over here, soft squat stays for the check down. Passes it off to the deep half. Vert hooks, basically. He's going to match up anything that goes inside to the running back. So I'm just going to let the play run. And we'll explain the coverages. And then we'll flip the play and run it the other way so you guys can see who's picking up what. Soft squat match man, we're going to get bracket coverage on the vertical because we have an underneath match on the check release. So if this isn't a check release, he's going to come down and take it down to the flat if he goes anywhere outside the check release. Vert hook is going to take the check release. Okay, so he's on that. 3 rec is going to play 2 read here. Okay, initially if they're blocking the running back, he's going to play bracket on the number 3. And you can see right here, he takes the inside away just like a vert hook would on a crosser. And then the safety's going to match and relash and take the number 2 if the number 2 goes vertical past him. Okay, so he would technically carry this over to the deep half. Deep half has help with the soft squat, so he's free to kind of bracket to the ball. Should be go over there. All right. So just let the play run out. You'll see everything's covered that way. All right. So now if I run it flipped, what changes? We know the situation where the 3 rec has to basically pass this over. So your assignment is going to be the number 3 to the check based off of what you've seen. Okay. Get to number 3 and then we check. Play it like a trap coverage. And I'm going to show you who defends what. The crosser should be defended by the inside quarter on the backside, which is who I'm passing it off to. See how he comes inside to the middle of the field to pick up the number 3. Again, we got the soft squat on the backside. Doesn't get beat vertical. We have over the top help with the deep half. So if he tries to do like anything inside on that side, we're good, post routes or anything. But like I said, you're going to give check downs away in match coverage, but if you do it right, you're not going to give up anything deep. So you can run it either way. Now the trick here for this to work as intended is you have to make sure both wide receivers are lined up outside the numbers. If you have him more in the seam area, the defense plays a little bit different. Okay, so you take away a lot of those meg assignments, carrying the ball down the field. But like I said, we can run this 2 ways. I can actually be more aggressive on the running back with the vert hook as a user, and just plant down with a defensive assist. And he's not really going to have anywhere to go. Now, we can do it the other way as well. Run it flipped. If you don't defend them, yes. But I'm going to show you how to defend them. You take the initial read away, and then you immediately go straight to the running back. Like, you just got to play fast. Because all you're really doing is you're taking away the quick reads if you do it right. So like right here, I know he's doing a check release. I play the check release, force him to throw it in the bracket coverage downfield. He's not going to have it. Now, be mindful, if you're sitting in a cover 6 the whole fucking game, people will try to attack it. actually a couple of concepts that will beat it, and then I'll audible to like a cover 3 match to counter those if I see that that's what people are doing. Not sure if there's like any stocks. Trying to see. I would need some type of deep post. I don't even know if that's going to work. I don't know if it's deep enough, but we'll see. So we'll just let it run as is and see what we need to pick up. So the middle of the field is going to be given out right there, as you can see, right? So what you do if you know that's the play. You look for a cover 3 match. It's called cover 3C. So we'll try it again. But where's the deep? Okay. Trying to find it. Alright, so you've given the look that you're in cover 6, so you should be able to just check down to cover 3 seam and play the backside hook curl. Your assignment is going to be the running back. Or better yet, we could be the short side. Press. There we go. So you're going to be the short side defender on your audible check to a cover 3 seam to defend what beats cover 6. You sit on them, wait on them, you got help. So they're going to have to check down. It's going to, the more contact, force contact they have, the more fatigue becomes a viability in the game. Is it, whether it's hits on the quarterback or hits on the receiver, it's going to affect how they play overall in contact situations, whether they start giving up tip balls, which I will say I haven't seen a lot of tip balls this year compared to the past where like they were just fucking insane. Like Madden 20, 21, and 22, they were really, really fucking bad. Like you would throw the ball up, and if there was an ability-based player near the area, the ball would just boing, 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 intercepted. That's what used to happen a lot. So I haven't seen it as much this year, but it's just kind of a set that you would just want to kind of understand a little bit. But matches is a beautiful thing, man. Especially like when you get knowledgeable on it and you start understanding it a little bit better, then you can kind of get creative with your hot routes, or your adjustments, or not hot routes, but your defensive adjustments. You can kind of change up and add help where you need it. Like sometimes, I might have the match on, for instance. Let's say I'm doing a blitz. Let me find a 3x1 where I can play poach. Teach y'all the poach concepts. This playbook doesn't have a lot of them. Alright, so let's say I'm in a blitz. I need to run this flip. Sometimes you need to run your shit flipped if we're going to play poach. Alright, so poach is going to be inside quarter with the match on. We're playing it short instead of him being at depth. So all we should have to do, see, that's a curl flat. We need to change. Short side of the field is seam flat. Other side of the field is curl flat. No, I shouldn't even have to press on. So curl flat should be fine. So watch the inside quarter. Kind of get out in front. Get it depth. I could actually do it like this. Hold up. Actually, hold up. Let me run it this way. Let me put him in the inside quarter. and then put a seam flat on the backside. If he goes short, I get underneath. There we go. Now all you have to do is kind of, you can probably play that cover too if you know they're trying to flood. So we could do that again. It'll be quarter, seam flat. And then we'll sit on the curl and play the drag. Now I could put him an outside quarter and press him, and that what that does is that makes him a meg defender. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, he should stay with that tight end wherever he goes. And he got a jam on him too. That outside quarter is a very, it stalls routes. I don't use it too much, but I might start doing it. Like cover 3, it'll give a jam animation. Like if they have double moves or something like that, it'll stall those from working. Quarters press gives you more of a stick jam, which, you know, it can interrupt timing routes and stuff like that. So if he needs this route to be open right here behind it, well, we jammed him up enough, and, you know, we got block sheds occurring at this point, you know. So usually, like I said, they're going to take the short route on the field. So let's try this again. And I can actually shade this as well. So I have to put him in. Give him a quarter. Give him a quarter. And we'll just take number 16. Actually, play down with a double man. Quarter might not chase him. There we go. And like I said, the curl flat, you're going to have to use her that if you know that his spot on the field isn't going to be combated or tested. But that's just, you know, some things that you can do. For instance, like another thing that I like versus bunch sets or short yard fieldage. Gotta find a bunch, okay. Try to find a meta play. Something that people would use. Obviously, would have to have a crosser. Okay, this play right here. Alright, so backside is going to get different treatment than the bunch side. Now I can send blitzes out of here like this. Sometimes they'll come screaming, but it's hard to throw on that outside third. And Devontae's not easy to lock up, but with a matched zone, you typically can. So I'm free to pretty much do whatever I want with a safety at this point because I'm blitzing the linebacker. And I can play those checks. And that's how you blitz bunch sets. Because if you're going to bring your safety down to cover this area of the field, you don't need him playing his own as well because you got someone with a little bit more flexibility. So what we do, we jam Devontae with the third. Now he does get in inside release. Me as a user, I would probably try to attempt to make that throw inside. But it's tight coverage, you know, so you can't take anything away from that. This is why cover 2 matches up great with bunch sets on this side, because you got the soft squat, picks that up. Now, if I really want to defend this number 3, remember the rules that I told you about inside quarters defending the number 3. I could put that safety in an inside quarter, and he'll line up with the tight end. So that makes me as a user, I would be responsible for the number 2 in a poach assignment. Okay, so we'll just go back and do it again. Alright, so this time we'll put it with the inside quarter adjustment. And he'll play that tight end so that I can be more aggressive on taking the number 2 away. So we'll slow it down for you guys. Pay attention to how this tight end gets defended on this wheel. The inside quarter is going to play the number 3. You're going to get out in front of it. You try to pass lead that you want to. It's going to be tough because, for one, we got a vert hook. Okay? You try to squeeze that in there to that tight end, you're going to get picked. Okay. Number two, we got pressure dialed up. You're not going to be able to run these meta plays with the running back coming out of the backfield. Because if you do, we coming. Okay. Soft squat's going to match up. There's no threat to the flat. It's going to match up with it and carry it down the field. Again, third's going to jam this up. And I basically just get a pass over with the mid-read to my user. So he doesn't have any quick lead potential to that throw. And even if he wanted to, he wasn't going to get that off. Because like I said, you can't run 5 routes if I'm sending heat. I'm gonna force you to block somebody. Huh? It's alignments. You got to pay attention. If you're blitzing, you got to send 6. So you can blitz a corner, you can blitz a safety. You know, be creative with it. You know, like usually I blitz like a slot. If they're rolling out to one side, I might blitz the outside. Zodat a no. Huh? So we can run it like that. And it comes screaming. Simple way to blitz. Y'all ain't got to buy no ebooks, man. I mean, if you want to play, yeah, I guess. I mean, I was trying to get some food, but I guess I got time for a game. What system you on? Oh, boy, I beat them fucking Tampa Bay Bucks last night. That was a hell game. Dude was sitting there just spamming meta blitzes the whole fucking game. We walked away with that shit. What system are you on? Can't it be like I'm loading up? I need to know what system. Alright. What's your PSN? Fellas, I'm just going to leave y'all with the side note. Playing match defense is just all about bracket coverage. That's all you want to kind of emphasize. It's tighter coverage, and you can bracket where you need to. How can you tell? Bro, you ain't even give me a PSN, bro. What's your PSN? You can't just be like, oh, I'm loading up. I need to know your PSN so I know when you're online so I can send you a game invite. I sent you a request. Alright, Will. Probably gotta back out and rejoin. No customs. Why is he not on the list? Says you're not online, bro. I got way too many friends. I gotta start crack-a-lacking. Cause I don't wanna go. Man, if y'all gonna play, man, make sure y'all online. I ain't got time to be looking through fucking 500 names. I gotta delete someone. I'm gonna probably start deleting 2 a day. They say you're not online. You don't have your thing hidden, do you? Like from your settings. Back out, rejoin, try it again. There you go. Yeah, make sure you're online before you like you all the way loaded up. No customs, alright? Default books only. And neutral stadiums only. Did you get the invite? No custom adjusted playbook. You run with the default playbooks. It's just something that I decided to adapt because some people, boy, they take advantage of something. I done played someone, man. They had every bunch in the game and every fucking RPO in the game. I'm like, bro, we're not doing that no more. Default playbooks only. Bro, anybody can play with a default book, man. Gotta take the training wheels off, my guy. That's the only way you're gonna learn. You might be surprised. You might play better without the custom. You'd be surprised. Because when you run a custom, you be so dialed in to run the same plays over and over and over again. You gotta learn how to play without it. I'm gonna be honest. When I had just custom audibles, like I didn't really have a custom. I'm just audibles. I just wasn't. I wasn't as good as I am now. Like when I decided to just play with the stock books, I felt like I play a lot better. Because you're not as predictable. Customs makes you predictable. Like you check to the same plays over and over again. Whereas you have to actually think with a default book. Not really, man. I use more plays with a stock book than I do with a custom. Like custom, you ain't gonna try? I mean, that's the only way you gonna learn. I'm not gonna use a custom, bro. That shit's played out. And play this stuff just like they would do, and I'm not scared, bro. I'm just saying, that shit's played out. Play with a default book. Play this shit just like it would be like if you going into an MCS tourney or something. They ain't got custom playbooks in that. This shit just gets too buggy. Like, you don't know what people be doing. They have every bunch in the game. And it bugs out. Like, sometimes it be glitching. Hell, any stock book is good. And you can adjust audibles on the fly. You aware of that feature? Like, I gotta teach y'all everything. Like, even with a stock book, you can still set your audibles. Shit's not hard. You ain't gotta sit there and pause it and set it either. So if I go into just the game mode, right? You can do it on offense and defense. You can set it on the fly. Then you can change it up. Come out in formation. Every play set 2 audibles. So like if I come out, let's say I want to run, find something good. To a degree, Brody. But when you're playing someone on stream, I done seen all the cheese. I'm tired of seeing all the cheese. So all you have to do, man, hit the L2, and you can you see your audibles that you have. And you be like, okay, which audible do I not want? I don't use that play. I can swap it with something that I do use. Like I put Z spot and go, which is actually good for me to use because let me put myself in a situation. See. I go Z spot and go. Actually, I need to change my running back for this play to work. Like 17 in the point. Actually, I want to lab this play. Alright, so we know he's going to run that. So what I could do is I could run a vertical right there. And then get him the flat. And that C route should pull. So, boom, we got the flat corner route concept. Slow it down. So I could freeze the linebacker with the Z spot and throw the vertical over. That's a cover 3. Only thing I don't like how Devontae gets bumped. I could run it like this and then just not have a flat route. Get a one-on-one with Devontae. So running. See, Jacobs ran that bad. He was supposed to run behind. We could probably run a deep end route instead of a vert and go deep in route. And pull anything to the flat right there. So Boom, we got the deep in route. So I won't do that against cover 3. Has to be something with it too high. So cover 3 is fade, not vert. It's fade. You gotta press him down like there. I don't know what he was in, but I'm about to find out. I don't think it was man. I motioned him over. That's a cover 3. Okay, so the flat, it was like a 3 match. The flat route made the third bite down because nothing went to the flat quick because it came out of the backfield. So if you have enough time to wait, he's not going to be able to react to that route that's crossing because the fade holds that third long enough to pass it off to the mid-third. And then you cross under it. Usually if you can get behind that, that's probably the best way to get behind zones. As long as they can't see you, they won't react to you. So if the route goes behind it, it's too late. He's gonna, okay, let's do that again. So it'll be fade. If I leave the tight end in a flat, let's see. I think I need the 4 routes. Have the vertical, and then him go to the flat. So if it's like that, boom. That annihilates that shit. And that's different than the way everybody else runs it. Everybody else tries to, run the corner down the field with a vertical, and that can be kind of tricky. This way basically takes that, see how that inside third is getting ready to go over there, but then we force him back inside. It's actually a pretty good route. And then we have our check down route on there as well. All right, so just kind of get these practice reps. So it's fade corner. If I don't send anything vertical, then the safety should pick it up, but I should still be able to get behind it. See if I can do anything else differently. Probably run the fade, and then run the backside in route. Let's do it like that. See? Okay, so that way clears out. You'll have to have a good freeform, but it should work. Now, if I do it like this, oh, that's a good clear out. It's like he got match. So if that was with match on with the Z spot, we pulled the third inside with it, and I could actually squeeze that for a quick pass. Probably want to do something different with that tight end though. So I got the quick pass to the flat. That's number 1. Number 2, you can hit that receiver right there. So either him or the tight end, both of them open at the same spot, or you can probably freeform that to that receiver. Let's see what's best route combo. Let's say I could run a drag and then do the backside dig. Let's do it like that. So they get open in the same spot. So I'll probably have to switch it to a slant. Or I can motion them in. And that's a quick pass right there. If I can get it. I don't know, can I smart route that with the cuts change? I would need Acrobat for that, so I would have to put Devontae on that route. So he has the increased catch rate. So that would have to be low and inside 4 o'clock pass lead, I'm thinking. Yeah, low and inside. Seems like every time I try to lead forward with Aiden, bro, he sells. There we go. I want to go back and start using some more bunch. Just every time I play it, man, people they be doing too much. I ain't got time to. I used to run a very good bunch, but you ain't got the one-play touchdowns in it no more. So everything now is just kind of beating your guy one-on-one. So I know, for instance, for that fade, it'll carry the third, and then I can hit that. So it has to be a fade, not a vert. I don't know why I was running vertical. Vertical is different. I don't feel like it runs it as good. Might have to turn match off to see though, because not everybody runs match. Looking DeAndre, small ass. I don't use him for real. Where my big receiver at? I thought I was in. Did I go to Reg's practice mode? Probably did. Try to get. I think most of these are probably 4 o'clock pass lead. Right? Nah, it's too heavy.
Here we go.
Yo, it's time for me to get on the E, fellas. Alright, fellas, I will catch y'all in a minute. Hopefully we can get that advance done today so that we can move on to our next opponent. I play the Browns. Hopefully it'll be a good game for you fellas to enjoy. If y'all want to get caught up, go watch the CFM game that I played last night. It was a hell game, but I was able to pull through and yank out the victory at the last second. So it was a 27-21 game. Some shit happened that I couldn't control. Dude was blitzing a lot, so I ended up just kind of, when you play people like that, you just gotta not run play action animations. That's just gonna be the death of you. But other than that, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because you never know when we're gonna drop some banger tips on live. All right, catch y'all later.